Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to bake vanilla cake. With me here is our butter and sugar, our milk flavor, our baking powder, our malt milk, the eggs, the flour, and the liquid milk. Well, first of all, I'm going to be telling you the measurements of everything here. With me here is 500 grams of butter and 250 grams of sugar. Then this is 7 pieces of eggs. Here is 3 cups of flour. I've measured and sifted it. Here is baking powder. I'll be measuring with my measuring screw. Well, we are going to be using 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to be using 2 tablespoons of milk flavor and half teaspoon of nutmeg. Then this half cup of milk. Let's start now. You're going to be creaming the sugar and the butter. Let me on the mix. Where you miss a little, in some. You will factor that in so that everything can clear today. At this point, you are done with the creaming. If you notice what I did, I started it a slow stage. So as it's continuing meeting, I transferred it to a higher speed. So you prep it for like 5 minutes. After the creaming, you turn it again and start putting your flour and your egg. Like I said before, this is 3 cups of flour in here, and this is 7 pieces of eggs. So you just beat your egg a little because mix will still turn for you. Just a little so that they can incorporate well. Then when you get your flour, you add a little bit of egg. Then you mix it. This incorporating the egg and the flour into the mixture of butter and sugar. Now, the next step is I'm going to be adding in the baking powder. Just like as I said before, we are using 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And to measure me, each measuring spoon, Whenever you measure, you scoop. You use another spoon or anything by your side to scoop it like this. When you scoop it, you add. This is the first one. The second one is split. This is the second one. This is a side mixture. Then you bring the milk label. You're going to be using 2 tablespoons. When you measure, as I said before, the scoop as well. And you're going to add in your powdered mixture first. After adding in your powdered mixture, before you add in your liquid mixtures. So this is the milk flavor. The second spoon that I'm measuring now. That is this for the UK. Then the next one is the nutmeg. We're going to be using half teaspoon of nutmeg only. We are taking this one just once to add. Then after it, you are done with the powdered ingredients. We've added baking powder, we've added the milk flavors, we have added the nutmeg. The next one is to add your half cup of milk into the mixture. Then you add your vanilla extract. When everything has been added, you now on your mixer so that everything can be yeasty. May open it, sleep on everything together. When that's done, you close that. The batter is ready. See the squash to the baking tray updates. These are cupcake peppers that you are going to be using to bake the cakes. But if you are making a bigger cake, you can get a bigger pan where you transfer the batter into. But me, I want to do cupcakes. That's why I'm using cupcake for the baking. I'm going to splash it into the cupcakes. Gentle. So, our cupcakes are intact and our batter is still moving. So what I'm going to do is to transfer it to a bigger fan before it enters inside our dough. We're going to be baking it for like 25 to 30 minutes inside dough before you blend it out. So far, this is our vanilla cake out of the oven and ready to be served. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more similar contents like this. See you in the next video. Bye.